I guess being at the stadium and this year and being in the atmosphere.
Work hard and don't slack off your senior year. You need to
chill, go down my spine whenever they was calling it out and I was getting really, really nervous.
Because you can just go and get seafood, you can go fishing whenever you want, and hang out, do what every other kid does.
I went on the close-up trip with Miss Mary Belisle, and I just decided I wanted to be in government.
I like to sleep late. I like to deer hunt.
My parents, they've given up a lot to put me in positions to succeed throughout my life.
Think about this one. A lot of people know a lot about things about me. My name is Alex Naquin, and I graduated from South Lafourche High School, class of 2013. Well, I was very involved with student council. That was my biggest. That's actually this pin right here. LASC was the Louisiana Association of Student Councils. We are a chapter of that, and so through that we did a lot of activities, paint your heart out, also sleep in a box, and those types of community activities I was very involved with. But after the oil spill, my good friend Caroline Guidry and I co-founded the nonprofit Sassafras, Louisiana, and its mission is to preserve and protect Louisiana's coast. And so, since the oil spill, we've been trying to do projects like the Nutria Rodeo to raise awareness of invasive species and such things. And so, I've been very involved in the community, and I plan to still be as I move on to college. Louisiana State University, the only school I applied to, and it's been my dream school. So I'm pursuing a degree in chemical engineering, and so I'll be there for a few years pursuing that degree. Not to offend any of the teachers, but I really love physics. The physics, Mr. Tommy Rodrigue, taught me so much on that. Yesterday I was bowling, and I remember the lessons on how the physics of bowling and those types of things, and I love science, and so I had to say physics was my favorite subject. It was a long road. I started off as a chiropractic. I wanted to do chiropractic, and I still might have eventually maybe to do that on that road. And through a path of just exploring the different options, I came across chemical engineering, and I love science, as I mentioned earlier, and in physics we learn a lot about dynamics of fluids and liquids, and as we learned about that, Mr. Rodrigue would teach us real-world examples, and several of them that he came across I decided to research, whether mechanical engineering and chemical engineering. And so out of the two, I really enjoy chemical engineering, or it seems like I may enjoy it, and then also mechanical is always something I may pursue in case of chemical engineering doesn't work out. My hobbies are by far anything outdoors, whether hunting, fishing. That's my two favorite. We just came back from a backpacking trip. I love outdoors camping, just that outdoorsman in me, just like South Louisiana and Louisiana's sportsman's paradise. I actually traveled to Washington, D.C., New York, New Jersey, Australia, to follow the Pope Benedict XVI for World Youth Day and those types of things back when I was younger. So, I believe it's a community atmosphere, whether it's in the classrooms, in the halls, in sporting events, and also out in the community, whether we do a community project or go out for donations or support. We are always here for each other, you know, whether it's you guys at Vision helping out with sponsorship, or whether it's the local grocery store supplying food for, you know, Oklahoma when they need it, when, you know, projects are done. We're always a family, and that just shows exactly in the school where everybody knows everybody. And as I travel to LSU, it's going to be different. I know it's going to be on a college scale, but also everybody won't know each other like we do down here, and so it's going to be an adjustment, but it's going to be a learning experience. And so I definitely will miss the community atmosphere of just having everyone supporting you, loving you, no matter what, and always there for you. I love all my classmates and the underclassmen so much, and they're my family, and also the teachers and faculty, but Everybody has to grow up to move on, but I'll definitely miss that family atmosphere, and the drive and having the French background or the Cajun lifestyle. The Tant que je peux. Our class motto is in French. I mean, how better can that get? And so moving away is going to be a cultural change, and I'll miss that in the community atmosphere. Dylan Danos, one of my best friends. He inspired me since we were little kids, and he still inspires me to do better and to continue to strive and to do everything. And as in his words in our class motto, the greatest pleasure in life is doing things others say you cannot do. So whenever, I don't have that too often, but even maybe sometimes I do think that I can't do something. Or for instance, chemical engineering. Everyone says it's so hard, and every time I mention chemical engineering, they're like, oh, and it's going to be rough. And I say, well, I'll do it. And I want to take that challenge. Why not take the challenge? Because in life isn't easy. And so by far, he inspires me the most. So proud and also shocked, happy, a mixture of all emotions. But by far, it was gratitude and satisfaction to know that I worked so hard all through high school. And we always told about if you work hard, you can get scholarships and you can do those things. And to be able to receive the Vision scholarships, which I've worked for so long. My sister was a senior when I was a freshman, and she went through the process, and so I was able to know about it. And thankfully, you guys still host it, and to be able to receive it is by far one of the greatest things throughout my high school career. To know that I worked so hard. Yes, I did get a diploma, but also from that diploma, I was able to receive scholarship to continue my education. So it's very rewarding, and I appreciate it very much. Been inspired through Dylan and Mr. Troy Danos, my mentor. It's just to live your senior year. Don't get caught up in too many things. In my freshman, sophomore, and junior year, I was trying to be involved in everything. And that drive is in a lot of us to just do everything anytime somebody asks you to do something, to say yes and yes. But sometimes that stresses you out, and it gets you to not perform at your best. So for the underclassmen and the younger ones going to be seniors, make sure that you live each day. You wake up in the morning, you thank God for being alive, and you live. If you make mistakes during the day, correct those mistakes. If you upset somebody, apologize. By far, just enjoy your classmates, because before you know it, you be graduated and we're all going separate ways. So just enjoy those times where you can hang out, have fun, and work hard too. Don't slack off too much, because it will come back to hurt you. But just enjoy it in moderation, but live each day to the fullest.